Have you seen the new Canva yet? Let me know in the chat or the comments whether you have the new glowed up version of Canva. What we're going to do today is just walk through it again. The new version of Canva just became available on May 31st. May 31st. It's not May 31st yet, Jennifer. May 23rd. And basically, it's open for it's open for limited spots. And then they're going to slowly roll it out. So I'm going to show you how you can get it if you don't have it yet. And let me show you real quick. Let me bring up my screen. All right. So this is what old Canva looked like. And Chris is in the house. Chris, do you have the new version of Canva yet? This is what the original Canva looked like. And if you don't have access yet, then what you're going to try to do to get a key to go into new Canva is click where it says for you. And you're not going to click it once. You're not going to click it twice. You're going to click that 7 times. And what it will do is enter you into a portal. And let me show you what that portal is going to look like when you click the For You button 7 times. Lulu, I have the new Canva thanks to you. I'm so glad that you have the new Canva. And so if you don't have the new Canva yet, by the way, this is what it's going to look like for you. Yes, I did have a little bit of a meltdown yesterday when I saw it, but the meltdown's over and now I'm ready to charge into business. So what you'll get when you tap the For You section is a little video that looks like this. And I was person number 10,625. I believe now at least 160,000 people have entered. But definitely what you're going to want to do, Chris, is click that For You button 7 times. It's 7. 7's the lucky number to be able to go from old Canva to new Canva. You might wonder, why do you want to go to new Canva? Well, there's 2 reasons. The first reason is that let me switch screens again so we can go to new Canva. I'm going to exit out of this. The first reason is that eventually every single Canva user and account will have the new Canva. So it's better to go ahead and switch over so that you know how to use it before you have to absolutely switch over. And Chris says it worked. What number were you? Did it give you a number? If it didn't, then you watch it. When you watch it again, it will give you a number. And I would love to know where you are in the queue. Apparently, they're stopping the first round. 232,202. That's Chris's number. So he was well, this is going to be really hard to say. The 232,000th, 202nd person to get the Canva glow up. That's amazing. I think when I was on StreamYard's channel with Melanie Diane Howe a little after 12 o'clock and talked about this. And I believe Mel was in the 159,000 range. And earlier today, I think the highest number I saw was 50,000. So it's moving very, very quickly. But the reason why you want to go ahead and access it as soon as possible is that once that 1 million number is reached, they're going to stop allowing new people in, and then they're going to slowly roll it out over the next little bit. And you won't have a choice in the matter when you get it. Now, if you decide you don't like it, you can actually go up to the top corner. I'm not going to click it because it shows some personal information that I don't want to go into the live, but there's a settings feature over there and you can take it back to the old Canva account. But I don't recommend doing that for one main reason. All of your favorite Canva tutorial channels, they're going to be teaching from the new Canva account. So you might be completely lost if you're watching one of those tutorials, like from me, for example, and I show you something and tell you how to do it. And then you're looking at old Canva and being like, well, where's that at? So, yeah. So it's super, super exciting. I am going to be completely honest. I was a train wreck last night, but I woke up this morning feeling refreshed and better, especially after I spent a good 2 hours on the homepage just looking at everything. And then tomorrow I'm going to spend a good, and this is what I recommend. If you can, if you have the time, spend an hour or two just looking at things on the Canvas homepage and then within a design. What are your favorite, Chris and Lulu, what are your favorite designs to open up? And maybe I'll take a look at what those look like on the inside, because each design is going to have slightly different things. Like Canva Doc is going to have different things than Whiteboard, and Whiteboard's going to have different things than presentations and videos. So let me know in the chat what your favorite document types are to open up. Maybe it's YouTube thumbnails. Maybe it's the videos tab. I really look up a lot of Instagram posts, mobile videos. Those are my personal go-to designs. But up here, the main thing is that these buttons are no longer on the banner. They are now underneath the banner. And instead of a For You section, there's two of your most frequently used thing in that space. So on desktop, I most am likely to use YouTube thumbnail or Instagram post square. I don't know how they chose that one over video documents, but we're just going to let that slide. And then on my mobile app, I tend to go for mobile video and Instagram post square on that. But yeah, and then you've got document, whiteboard, presentation, social media, video. Let me click video so you can see. It's going to give you a pop up right there and have different things. And the For You is still there. You can click it there and you can see some things that they specifically have tailored for you. Chris says, typically I create YouTube thumbnails and also graphics for a magazine when I'm responsible for the design. All right, we're going to take a look at thumbnails. In fact, I just got off a call with the Canva verified experts, Darren Meredith, and we had a lovely conversation. And the conversation was about my Monday videos, crafting QR codes. Okay. I tell you what, I'm going to star these comments and so that I don't forget. And then I will definitely go back to them. So this is what it looks like. Let me see if I can make this a little bit bigger. This is new Canva. If you are just joining us, there is a new Canva experience. In fact, let me create a banner that says, Do you have the new Canva experience yet? Let me know in the chat. And we're going to click scroll across bottom. That way, it's there. And people that come in will know that we're looking at the new Canva Glow Up. Okay. Over here quickly on the left-hand side, you've got Home, Projects, which is where all of your projects are. You've got Templates, you've got Brand Kits, and you've got Apps. Hey there, friend. I'm doing so much better today. I'm doing so much better. So it's okay if you're a little late. What we're doing is just going through everything at a little quicker pace. And then I'm going to open up because Chris here tends to use Canva for YouTube thumbnails. We're going to look at the design inside of YouTube thumbnails. So if you want a YouTube thumbnail, there's a couple different ways. One, let me pull down this magnifying glass here. Did that help? One, there's a YouTube thumbnail here for me, so there might be one there for you. But also, you can click here under search your content or Canvas and type in YouTube thumbnail. Or you can click this social media button. So we're going to click the social media button so you can see what that looks like. And right here on that, there's a YouTube thumbnail button that you could click and open that up. You can also go in to one of your old thumbnail designs as well. But here is what new Canva looks like inside a video template. We're going to move me over just a little bit. I create mine as the first page of my video and download it page one as a thumbnail. That's a great idea, actually. Okay, let's star that and we'll look at it a little later. If you're just joining us, we're looking at the new Canva experience. I just opened up a YouTube thumbnail document, and we're just going to take a look here at some of the changes that have been made. The first thing that I noticed when I came into this design yesterday was that the icons on the left looked a little different. They've had a little bit of an upscale upgrade, and they are all like, they don't have any kind of color within the design. However, when you hover over them, they will open up. And I know that right now I'm in the way. So while I'm in the way over here, we're just going to move me over. Okay. And it's going to open up for you. The conversation I had with Darren was that this is really good. That you can hover over something and then type in, say, and his example was tree, and you could put tree there. And then when you go back to your design, that side, it goes away unless you click it. When you click it, it stays put. It's going to stay put like the original Canva did. But if you want it to go away, if you want to hide it, all you need to do is click that little X button. Let me do it. Chris, I see your question. I'll get to it in just a second. We're going to close this. The question Chris had was short question to all. Do you use Canva's desktop app or the web browser version? So for me, I personally have always been fond of the web browser version. I just rarely use the app. I think there are some features within the app that are slightly different than the browser version, but I use Chrome. It gives me everything that I need. Um, and I tend to open up a second tab for things that I'm doing. And so going back and forth between the two tabs um, is very helpful. But let's see if I can come up with a poll right here. Let me start a poll. Do you use, how do you use Canva? And then I'm going to put desktop with via browser, desktop via app, and desktop, oh no, mobile app. Maybe I'll add one more, a combination. Leave a chat. Start poll. All right, so there's the poll. And someone remind me in a little bit to share the results, because on StreamYard, I don't see the poll there. So I may accidentally forget that it exists. And I didn't even know Canva had a desktop app. I would show you where it is, but to be honest, I don't know, not with the new Canva app. So I've got my Canva book here, and I'm going to put it in my list of questions. Where is the mobile, no, the desktop app on new Canva? Okay. The other question, wait, that's not it. But you have tabs in the desktop app. So those tabs are for different designs within Canva. It's not tabs for like YouTube Studio or Facebook or whatever else it is, like Gemini for research purposes, or Chat GPT. Like I tend to have multiple tabs open with different things, and I'm working on a bunch of different things at one time. And I don't believe that the desktop app allows for a browser based thing in those other tabs. But yeah, I think that's why I tend to use the browser. Okay. Park Bros, didn't I just see you in StreamYard? All right. Now, the other thing is, so you hover over it and you don't click, you can choose things right here and it's going to snap right back into place. So you've got your designs with template and style, you've got your elements, you've got your text. Why isn't it going there? Your text, you've got the brand hub right there. You've got your upload options. And by the way, you can record yourself if you're in Chrome or on the desktop app. There's the draw app. I'm not sure what it is doing with the color being transparent there. Maybe it has to do with the eraser tool. I'm not sure. And then you sure did. I'm following you. How about that, Park Bros? I saw an opportunity to go live on someone else's channel and I took it. I did not realize that was going to happen. The draw app, your projects is old projects where you've created designs. So then I could say search here for a thumbnail. Let me trying to find it. I found that this needs a little bit of work, I think, because the thumbnail that I just created for this should have been one of my most recent ones, and it was not. So I don't even know if this one is. So then I can go here and find, let's say this thumbnail right here, and add it to my page if I want, say, the Canva logo and the words, and I just want to rearrange things. That's an easy way to get another design to be able to template. That is so weird to see me on screen. I see me three places. I see me on the left screen, on the screen, and then I see me in the camera, and then I see me on the screen in front of me. It's so weird. Okay. Now, what I want to show you is that down here at the bottom, this is the Canva assistant for a lot of different things. It used to be on the right side. It's now on the left. And so we're just going to grab this image right here. The other big change is you may notice that something's missing up here at the top. You would have to refresh for it to pop up. I probably said something that I don't remember I said. But here is a picture. When I click out of it, the things that are missing are things like edit image and adding a border and position and things like that. You have to click on whatever it is in your thumbnail design or in your design for a little toolbox to pop up. So now that I'm going over to this side, I'm going to move me again over here. We're just going to keep moving me from left to right. So in this toolbar, I do not know if this is customized per user, if it's the same experience for everybody, but you've got an edit button. And when you click that edit button, it's going to open up to the right-hand side. If you guys could do me a huge, huge favor, in the link of the description for this live, after the live is over, go to that and fill out the feedback form. This is what I would love, and it would be a huge help if more people suggested this. I would love it if we could pop this out so that we can move it wherever we wanted to on the screen. I would also love for Magic Studio and for effects to have a see all button. Ah, gotcha. So I would love, instead of having to do scrolling here to get things, that's not what I wanted to do. Instead of having to do scrolling, I would love for there just to be a see more option like there is in filters so that we can see it, so that we can scroll down instead of side to side. I'm looking to see if there were any changes there. And right underneath image is the word adjust, and that's where you can make some adjustments to your picture that you want, or even change the clothing color. Well, that didn't do a great job because it made them blue. But you see the adjust tool is there, the Magic Studio filters, effects, and apps. And there's a couple new apps within the new Canva, Blend and Color Mix. I'm probably not going to go through those today, but then we've got a crop where you can crop it to a different size if you want. You can add the border just like before. The corner, you can add a corner rounding to it. Here's your transparency slider. There's your animate. So everything that you did before that was either on the left-hand side or up at the top is now on the right-hand side. The other piece of feedback that I sent is that I would love a way to be able to favorite animations that you love or effects that you love because there are so many. Sometimes it's hard to find what you want really quick. And Blur is a brand new animation, and Succession is a brand new animation. And I really love using those and like slowing down the speed or making it more intense. Like that's my favorite thing right now. We're going to go ahead and remove that animation and get out of animate. And then there's your position where you can do arranging, you know, top, center, right, bottom. You can change the width there and the height. And then there's your layers panel. If there was multiple layers, that's where you would see that. Okay. What I do love is that there's a background remover right there at the top. So let me grab person. And you can just click background remover and it's right there. You also have right here the border style that you can add in the floating window. And there's the crop, there's the flip, transparency, there's your animate, but animate will bring it out. Your position will bring it out, okay? Let me know if you have any questions. Let's see, edit, talked about that. There's nothing different with the share that I can tell. I don't think there's anything new here in the download section. What I was really hoping for was a little button where it say transparent background, but that's not there. And again, you can still like double click and it'll bring up the crop. Well, what's weird is it did not. That's interesting. Hold up. I'm testing something. Huh. Oh, is it because it's flipped? Let's try that. Okay. So when an image is flipped, it won't pull up the aspect ratio. So I don't know why it has issues with that, but that's something to make note of. If you flipped your image, do everything you want to first. Like, let's say that I cropped it to be that size, and then I'm going to remove the background, and then I might flip the image. So do all of your work that you want to do to an image before. Interesting is the new editing comment views on the top bar. Yeah. And then up here, there's insights. I think that has to do with Canva for Team. And this comment, I think, has to do with Canva for Team as well. There is another thing up here at the top called editing. And I think mainly this is when, oh, you know what I just noticed? Okay. Locking. If you want to lock a position or something, it's on the right click in the or it's in the three dot menu. So that's where that would be. There's no lock up here. It's only or here. It's only in the more on the right click on the three dots. So this is basically, we're just exploring the new Canva because it is different. Let me see. This is not a video design, but I do want to see what looks different with the transitions. Nothing notable. It does open up on the, ooh, look at that. I know this friend right here loves some transitions. Look at that. You could have, oh, look, you could have the person flowing off that page. I type T on the keyboard and we're going to just be like, new Canva, who dis? And let's see. We're going to click duration instead down here at the bottom, which is covered up by the little banner, but I don't want to pull that down. But down, like below me, there's a duration button that you can click. And let's see what will happen when I do that. New Canva, who dis? I love it. Yeah, that's fun. And then I could have another one. I could have old Canva on one. And then new Canva, who dis? Watch me play around for a hot minute. I do not want you. Let's go here. We're going to try to find my project here. Clear. I don't know where you are. That's fine. Guess what? We're going to go back to homepage and find it. Here it is. I'm just going to do a copy. Control C. And then we're going to go back to the homepage and go back here. And paste it in. I'm just going to send it back. So this is how I learn. Like, I play around with Canva and just figure it out. So I've got that. And then I'm going to say, new Canva, who dis? I'm going to click flow. And then I'm going to apply between all pages. And then for this one, I want to take a screenshot of the new Canva page. So I'm using my Stream Deck to create a screenshot here. Snip. And then I'm going to go back to this design and go to that third page and paste it in. I just like always, I just double clicked and then I'm cropping it the way I want it to crop. Okay, so now let's take a look at it. Duration. Play. Of course, I would not have it this long, but it's going to go new Canva, who dis? I wonder if I group these both together. So I left click, whether it will keep them together. Yes, it did. And then it's going to go slide. Do the screenshot again with the open sidebar. I wish I could see a screenshot of what you're wanting me to screenshot. But what I want to do is change the duration of these slides so that they're shorter. So I'm going to click this first one, and up here at the top, we're going to click 4.2, and I'm going to change it to, let's try 2 seconds. And then I'm going to click apply to all pages. And then Canva, who dis? It really is. I'm going to ungroup that. New Canva, who this? No, click edit to get the side. Oh, I know what you're talking about. Click edit. Can kind of do that. I think that I want, instead of this though, I think I would want to do that with a different image. So let's maybe, maybe we'll get her like in a 1 by 1 like this. And I'm going to close this out, and then I will click edit just like this and do a screenshot here. Paste. And then I'm going to pull this down, double click, and move it over so that we can see the right-hand side. We're going to go ahead and apply again. And then we're going to make this really short. Like, I don't know. What do you think, Michelle? Do you think maybe 0.8? 0.8. I don't know why they're not all going to 0.8. So let's 0.8. There we go. I might still be too long, but we'll see. Oh, that's really fast. I like it to be slower than that on the duration. But I can't with it being that slow. So let's change it to 1.5. Didn't even see it before I said that. That's still really fast. Let's try that. That is tough. That's really tough. But yeah, it loses the transition of it. I would have to play around with it to get the right timing, because I really did like the slowness of it. I could also make her go like, eh, maybe if I make it this one longer, the first one longer. And then the other one's shorter. New. Let's see. That's a little better, but that's really fast. So I'm just going to have to play around with it. It might be, Chris says, look up. Whoa, look at this. This guy right here. I'm guessing. Or this guy right here. There's so many of them. I'm gonna I'm going to I'm going to make a note of that. But yeah, I can do something like that. Let's remove the background right there. Yeah, I'm going to have to play around with this. I think it's going to be included in my basics Canva tutorial when I'm talking about features that YouTubers need to know. All right. I remember starting a question, YouTube thumbnails, QR codes. Okay. Where are your apps? Sorry for the coughing. Um, where are the apps? The apps are over here on the left-hand side. So guess what that means? That means Jennifer gets to move again. All right. And there's 7 of you watching. Do you all have the new Canva yet? If you don't have the new version of Canva, let me know and I'll walk you through how to get it as long as you are in the first million. It's a lot, but there's over, I think it's a quarter of the way through. And let's see here. I'm looking at the poll right now, 7 votes. So far, 86% use desktop via browser and 14% use for a combination of things. I would be in a combination of things because I prefer to use the desktop browser. But when I'm playing around with Canva and just need to do something real quick, I will play with it on the phone. Especially now that I'm doing Instagram Reels. If you're not following me over on Instagram, I do a lot of fun things in my stories where I just share about what's going on throughout my day. Yesterday was really, really fun and exciting. And I also share, sometimes I share Canva tutorials that don't get published here. Like I shared 10 different Canva tutorials yesterday in Instagram in the stories. Can you show how to get the new Canva once again? I absolutely will do that right now for you, Sarah. Let me bring this up. This is what original Canva looks like with the banner. I smiled about your story about the laundry. I don't remember which story. I do laundry so much. But yes. All right. So here is the original YouTube banner. YouTube banner. Wow, Jennifer, get it together. This is the original Canva banner. And on this Canva banner, there is a For You button. And in the For You button, the special knock to get you access to get you access to the new Canva is to click it 7 times. Click the For You button 7 times, and it's going to open up a portal to the new Canva. And this is what your portal will look like. It will look like this. Except for yours will have a number of what yours is. And if I scroll back, I may not be able to find it. Chris found out how to get the new Canva account right here on the Creator Classroom. And he was number 232,202. So if you sign up for the new Canva and you get in, let me know what your number is because I'm very, very interested to see where it is now. Earlier today, I saw the number like 53,000 or something like that. And then when I was on StreamYard's channel, talking about new Canva with Melanie Diane Howe, she was number 159,000 or something very similar to that. And, but yep, new Canva is exciting. And then you can even download and share what number you are at different places. So that's pretty awesome. We're going to close out that. And then this is what the new Canva looks like. We're going to go back to this because we were talking about the apps. And I get to take a little field trip. Where will I be now? There I am. And we're going to look at the apps because I didn't really take a lot of looks at the apps yesterday. And what do you guys think about this type of live where I'm looking at? That's all right. You were still in the 230s. You got in. That's all that matters. In the apps, you've got Discover, and there's different things here. AI powered, create something, discover content from, import media. I can't. Let's try to get back for you what it thinks that you want, which some of these are not very accurate. Type extrude is really, really fun. In fact, it's what I used to make the thumbnail for yesterday's tutorial. Basically, it's called type extrude. So type in the app section, type let me type it in for you. Type, if I can spell. I may need to put an add-on for a second so that I can save my voice. But put in this. I want to give you something to watch while I do something, but none of the Canva tutorials I have are accurate. None of them are accurate. Oh, I know what to do. Do you guys know that I have a membership on YouTube? This is what it's about. It is time for the Creator Classroom to have YouTube membership. There are a couple options for you to choose from. You can choose the Plutonium Traveler, which means that you get some custom emojis, some loyalty badges, and I'm going to reply to your comments first. I think I'm missing something from this outfit. That's better. Ever wish that you could get a sneak peek of upcoming videos? Just like Marty McFly, we're going to go to the future with the Time Traveler tier. The future is right now and it's waiting for you. Think, McFly, think. You didn't tell them how you can join the membership. All you got to do is click the join button. YouTube will give you all the perks and your options along with what to do once you click that option. It's super simple. I can't wait for you to take this ride with me. Hey, I'll see you in the membership. That was fun. That gave me a second to drink some water. So yeah, and the fun thing about this week is that when I'm in Canva working, Sarah's got a number, 254,500 557. That means a quarter of the spots are taken away. And look how fast that happened in less than 50 minutes. Like over 20,000 spots were taken. If you have multiple accounts, you're going to want to upgrade all of them. So I have two accounts, a pro one and a free one. So I upgraded both. And Sarah and Chris, there's a little packet of information. In fact, let me show you type extrude first, and then I'm going to try to remember. Let me post myself a comment. Look at free account to show Sarah and Chris the cool thing they have access to. Okay. It's going to help me stay on track. And I'm going to start my own comment. Okay. Type extrude. You can type whatever it is you want. So what if I wanted to say new Canva or Canva has a new look? I don't know. And I want to choose a different font. So let's choose Anton because that's my font right there. And then I'm going to choose that alignment. I don't know about line height and border width yet, but here it is. Okay, I want to make the line height a little smaller. So, oop, that was too much. I did fail to put them all in capital letters, but that's okay. And I'm just going to make that closer to black. And I'm going to make that closer to white. If I had a dark background, that's what it would look like. But we're just going to add it to design. Oh, I forgot the fun parts. The fun part, oh man, just forget that I did that. We're just going to add length. You can add a link to it, and it will add some fun length to that design. Does everybody still hear me okay? Because you guys got really quiet. You got really quiet. We're going to pull me up so that I can switch my accounts real quick because I want to show Sarah and Chris. I'm so glad I did that because I accidentally pulled up some personal information instead of what I wanted to show you. All right, we want to add another account, continue with email. There I am logging in. Okay, here we go. Are you ready? If I can. Oh, Mom Craft Connect. It's so great that you're here. I'm so glad that you've joined us today. Do you have the new Canva yet? If you don't, I can help walk you through it. And Sarah, I helped walk her through it, and she became the 254,000, I don't know how to say this, 557th account to join the new Canva. All right. So here is what you're definitely going to want to do is over here on the left-hand side. Let's see if I can make this magnifier a little bit more. Zoom, save. I don't know. Did that help? You can click see what's changed and click on 5 updates to docs, templates and apps, what's new in Glow Up, and guide to teamwork. And when you click those things, it will walk you through what's new. It should not interfere with the projects that you're working on right now. What it will do is just change the interface. So if you're working on something right now, and it's an active project, you may want to finish what you're working on before you do it. But I am going to warn you that Canva is only letting in, and this is still a lot, but they're letting in 1 million accounts to new Canva first and then letting that settle. And then they'll start adding more in. Keep in mind that there are 185 million Canva accounts. So it's really good to get in with this first group because you don't know how long it's going to take for it to trickle down. But also, if you go through the portal and you decide, oh, I need to go back out, then all you need to do is go to the settings within your menu and change it. I think there's an account setting there. But yeah, I told people I'm working with the switch when the project's finished. Yep. But Momcraft Connect, do you know how to switch to it? If you do, then if you don't, I'll walk you through it. All right, let me remove this and get me back on screen so I can get back into my pro account. Speaking of pro accounts, if you do not have a Canva Pro account, now is a great time to try it out. And I have a small request. If you could use my affiliate link in the description, it helps me out immensely. It's a free trial. Everyone has the same free trial basically, which is 30 days, but that just it helps me when you use that link. Um, so just as that little side note, um, we're almost at an hour here. I am going to talk to you a little bit about what I have planned, hopefully for Monday's video, and just see what you think about it. I was a little frazzled and was thinking maybe I'll just go live, but my Darren Meredith, who's a Canva verified expert, he and I are really good buddies, and he suggested something that I'm pretty sure I'm going to do. I'm not going to show you exactly what I've got in mind, but I will tell you. What I've got in mind is I'm going to choose, how to create, like 5 things that you need to know in order to create a YouTube thumbnail with new Canva. So, and I'm not going to go into like real fine detail of the changes because I want to get to know them a little bit better before I create that video. But my plan is to have a 3 video playlist. And the first video that I know that I'm going to film for that playlist is called Canva's New Home, a YouTuber's Guide to Finding Everything Faster. And it's basically going to guide you through Canva's new homepage. And then I'm going to create one that's basically like Canva's design makeover, where I talk about all of the things which you basically got a crash course in today on the changes that happen there and make it specific to YouTube. And then Chris has got a question, which reminds me, if you have a question, I'm doing last calls for questions right now. I'm going to start Chris's question, but for the future, if you have a question, go ahead and put a little Q next to it. Chris, I've got yours, and I'll address those before I head out. I'm thinking 15, 20 minutes. I'll left, but yeah. I'm not sure. I love Canva and excited to see what's new. Making my gifts for YouTube video I'm editing to upload today. But yeah, so I'm going to do the playlist where I'm talking about the new features and just not necessarily creating something new, but just showcasing those new things and how it's going to benefit you and look at different features that way as a YouTuber. And then the final one is going to be Canva's new tools. YouTube creators take notice where I talk about awesome features. And by the way, one of them is supposed to help you enhance your audio. By the way, if you want to know how to do that, then maybe you should put a cue and go, how do I enhance my audio? Wink, wink. And I'll go over it right now. But let me show you something real quick because I did not know how to do this. But if you have a file open, and here's my brainstorm for the video, brainstorming ideas for new videos. And then what are the new features? How do I use the new Canva interface? What are some of the upgrades, right? And then I've got my little hook and then some other things working on it. But over here is basically the homepage at a glance and the file. You can either click this little arrow right here. Let me pull up my magnifying glass from TubeSpanner. You can either click that and open it up into a new tab, or I cannot hover and see it at the same time, or you can close the menu by clicking X. How does it work? Did it work well? All right, let me go back and see what Chris's question was. Does someone know how to blend two stack picture together? Bottom one sharp, top one blurred to fade. Okay. I'm not sure if this is exactly what you want, Chris. And Chris, what I might have you do is send me a DM through Instagram. Let me put up a banner here real quick that has my this is my Instagram handle right there at Learn Canva for YT. But I am going to show you. Let's see. Let's go under video. Why don't we just go under video? We'll click a blank video here. Even though and we're just going to go. It does not do people. That feature does not do people. So I'm just going to grab, let's see here, sky and grass. Let's just grab this one. Now, for blending images, we're going to grab grass here. I'm going to show you a new feature that's there. We're just going to grab this grass. I'm going to make them the same size just so that it's simple. And I'm going to highlight these two images. So this one, and then I'm going to use Shift and click this one. Then I'm going to click See All. And when I do that, the app pops up for blend. We're going to click that and blend the images together. It's going to give 4 options, possibly. This is brand new technology. Oh my gosh, my hips are hurting. And it blends it. That one's pretty good, actually. And we can click done. And now it's 2 images combined into one. As far as if there's a faded thing, I do not know. I'm going to click R on the keyboard and then I'm going to take this down. If you're wanting sort of a fade effect, this is what I would do. Take the same picture and place it above each other. Words. My brain is not understanding. Yeah, I was gonna say I don't know how to pronounce the channel, but yeah. What I would do with like blending, like if I was wanting to make a fade effect, I would click the colors. By the way, this is in a different location too. I would go with a gradient top to bottom, and then I would give it a transparency and just continue to add transparencies to give it a cool look. Now, the other thing that you might be talking about would be something with a reflection. But yeah, my brain is just kind of fried right now, so I'm not thinking 100%. Whenever I don't know if is anybody can anyone else relate to this when you are in the process of learning a whole bunch of new things that your brain just kind of like goes to mush. Blur the one on top and fade it. Okay. The other thing you might be talking about, um, I'm looking to see if I can find my thumbnail that I did today. This one. Like I used a fade effect at the, oh, you can't see. Hold up. And now I'm in the wrong place. I used a fade effect for my thumbnail today. I do have a tutorial for that, but it's in the old version. I would try reflection and use reflection over it. Yep. Mom Craft understands about the brain mush. Yes. If you find a solution, just ping me on I'm I'm a visual learner and I if I see it, I might can understand how to do it, but if I see words that doesn't always come, like my brain doesn't always comprehend. But yeah, look at this. This was a fun little, let me show you my layers for this. Um, I've got the one layer and then I've got two layers there. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 layers for this thumbnail. And I came really close to adding my creator lab for the membership one. Like this was my membership. Today I did a workshop where I was just playing around the homepage. I did it completely silent. If anybody had come and chat, I would have chatted with them, but I did it completely silent. And this was my thumbnail for that. I really am liking this look with the faded background and the black. But yes, definitely ping me on Instagram if you find a solution. Momcraft, I'm not sure. One, if you want to, you can share your name. I may not remember, but I'm not sure. Do you know how to get into the portal to open up the new Canva. Let me know if you need to know, and I can show you that real quick before I hop off. But yes, yeah, it does. It really does look cool. And just in case you're wanting to know what that effect is, let me go ahead and show you. I'll just put here so that I can do it. It's called Easy Reflections. Under apps, type in Easy Reflections. And it's going to be this right here, Easy Reflections. I'm going to go ahead and grab a person. Actually, let's see. Let's grab Sean Cannell. There's Sean. Okay, we've got Sean. We're going to go back to apps and go back to easy reflection. I'm going to select Sean and then I'm going to create a reflection. Instead of it being below or above, I want it to be left or right. I'm not sure which one, but I'm going to go with left and then I'm going to change the offset to be closer to the left and I'm going to change the opacity to the right and then add it to the design. Now I'm going to get rid of this one. And what we can do is just make it bigger and flip it horizontally. And then it fades into the thumbnail. My name is Maggie. No, I don't know how to get in. It's not working for my second. Okay. All right, let me show you how to get in and then we're going to call it a day. But that's a fun little technique that I'm definitely going to show how to do again. Here is what your Canva homepage looks like now. This is what your Canva homepage looks like now. There is a For You button in your banner. If you click the For You button 7 times, it has to be 7 times, it will transport you into a portal that looks like this. Let me go back to the homepage. And it will do this for you. If it makes noise too, that's why I'm going like this. If it doesn't give you your number, you can watch it again and your number should pop up. But I was number 10,625 to go through the doors. And the last person was what? Sarah, 254,000. And earlier than that, Chris was, during the stream, Chris was 231,000. It's not working for my second. I wonder if they've already hit the million. Surely they didn't hit a million from 200,000 at the beginning of this. Surely 800,000 people. Is time out? Ooh, limited time, limited time. All right, let me pop up here. And I just want to send out some words of encouragement here. Doing new things is difficult, but if you take it one step at a time and work through it, then it gets easier. Yesterday, I really was struggling with the new things. If you go and watch my live from yesterday, you are going to see that I struggled. My second account does not have a For You tab. It Are you looking at a page that looks like this? What will you design today? Or are you in a whatever? Yeah, I'm not sure. You are so welcome, Maggie. Maggie, I'm not going to promise I'm going to remember that. I'm really terrible with names, but I will try. Um, but yeah, try refreshing or try on a different browser or try it on your mobile app. But yep, let me remove that. But if you are struggling, it's okay to struggle. I struggled hard yesterday. If you want to see how bad, I even said a cussy word and said crap live. Crap, I did it again. Um, I struggled yesterday. I'm going to be honest. And I think it's because I've stacked so many new things on top of each other that I just kind of collapsed there. What you guys did not see is that as soon as I pressed end stream yesterday, I cried. And I cried because I consider myself very knowledgeable in what I do. And I was struggling with things had changed so much that I no longer felt knowledgeable in it. So, what I did was this morning, I spent 1 to 2 hours. Let me see. I can look that up. Um, 56 minutes and 41 seconds on Canva's homepage, working on a plan, looking at Canva's homepage and seeing what that video could look like. And I did that in the members only section of the channel. And so, but yeah, Sarah, I'm not sure what's going on. I'm wondering if they've met their million or how many they've published. Log out, log back in, try it again is all I can recommend. Um, Also, you could reach out to Canvas support. I've got a contact us in the description, a link, and you can contact them if you're having trouble. But I struggled. And then I woke up this morning. I was like, okay, I can continue to struggle or I can make an action plan to where I can make things better for me. And by doing that, I'm going to make things better for you. So that's my whole goal. On Monday, I hope to have a tutorial that I will film. I'm going to try to film it tomorrow and do quick, simple edits on it on Sunday so that I can publish it on Monday. That's the goal. And it's going to be all about YouTube thumbnails and how you can find what you need for YouTube thumbnails, like just the quick, basic, simple things, not complex at all. So that I think that that's very important for you to know how to do the simple things. And we can worry about the little more complex things a little later on. But yeah, that's the goal. And instead of batch filming, I'm going to be just taking one day at a time because that's all I can do. Because on Tuesday, I have a doctor's appointment that's about an hour away. And then on Wednesday, I have a doctor appointment that's right here that's like 5 minutes from my house. So that's two doctor's visits in 2 days. So I might be spent come Wednesday. But yeah. All right. Well, if you have any questions about the new Canva, make sure you leave them in this live stream's chat because it could help me curate perfect videos for you. At some point, I'll put an end screen right here. It might be a playlist, it might be something else, that's something that I think that you can watch if you're watching this on replay. And I'm going to see you guys next time. Not sure when that's going to be, but I will see you then. Bye. And if you're still in the chat, if you hang around, I'll say hello to you there.